Shadow Valley was a small town known for its peace and tranquility. However, one night everything changed. The town's oldest resident, Grandpa Ahmed, claimed to have seen strange lights in the old cemetery that no one had dared to visit for years. Nobody believed him, but that night the entire town would be plunged into terror. The streets of the town were deserted that night. Everyone had retreated to their homes and gone to bed, but as the clock struck midnight, strange sounds began to emanate from near the cemetery. Moans, groans, and heavy footsteps. These sounds were moving towards the streets of the town. A young boy named Ali was looking out his bedroom window. The shadows seemed to be moving. He couldn't believe his eyes, but there really was a group of people outside. However, these people were not normal. They moved slowly, their faces pale and eyes vacant. Ali immediately woke up his family. "Dad, something's happening outside," he said fearfully. Ali's father, Mehmet, approached the window and looked out, unable to believe his eyes. "This is impossible," he whispered. "Zombies. There are zombies outside." Mehmet quickly locked the doors and closed the windows. He did everything he could to keep his family safe, but the zombies kept getting closer. The townspeople were waking up one by one, facing the zombie threat. On the other side of town, Celine and her family were experiencing a similar nightmare. Celine's little brother F was crying in fear. Celine tried to calm him down, but she was trembling with fear herself. Her parents were barricading the back door of their house. However, the zombies were very close, and the doors wouldn't hold for long. In the town square, a few brave townsfolk gathered. They were ready to use whatever they could find as weapons. Grandpa Ahmed was among them, holding an old rifle. "Something has happened at the cemetery," he said. "We need to find a way to stop this." The townspeople began to make a plan to fight the zombies. However, the number of zombies kept increasing, and they were coming from every corner of the town. As the night went on, the streets of the town turned into a battlefield. People fought to protect their lives against the zombies, but some lost their loved ones. Ali and his family managed to escape using a hidden tunnel at the back of their house. The tunnel led them to the forest outside the town. They hid in the forest, observing the town's condition. As the sky slowly began to lighten, the zombies' movements slowed and finally stopped. The townspeople realized that the zombies only appeared at night. They were safe during the day, but knew the zombies would return at night. Grandpa Ahmed made a plan to go to the cemetery and stop whatever had happened. With the bravest men in the town, they went to the cemetery to break an old curse. In the cemetery, they found an old book. The book said that an old spell protecting the cemetery had been broken. They needed to perform certain rituals to reactivate this spell. The townspeople hurried to complete the ritual before nightfall. As the sun was setting and they were finishing the last steps of the ritual, strange sounds began to be heard around the cemetery again. The zombies were awakening again. However, just in time, they completed the ritual, sealing the cemetery, and the zombies returned to their graves. Shadow Valley was never the same after that night. However, the townspeople had overcome a great danger by working together. Ali, Celine, and the other children told the story of that night to their children when they grew up. The town's cemetery remained a place no one dared to visit. But after the cemetery was sealed, the townspeople continued to live in peace.